Your car is about 15 feet off the roadway.
15 feet?
Yeah.
We ain't talking about this side of the car. You go by this side. You tell me that's 15 feet off the road?
Yeah, your whole car.
No,
the
sir.
Total. Yeah.
I guarantee you I could drive straight up through there and go right on the other side of that telephone pole right there.
Okay.
Telephone poles can't be...
You see a telephone pole on this side of the road?
Right there, buddy, on that
far away
driveway.
is that?
Look at that driveway right
Yeah.
there. I could drive between that road and that pole right now.
Could you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, this isn't that pole. You
Well,
see
if you don't push it, we can.
Okay, well, let's just do it.
Okay.
Let's just push it. You got anything in your pockets? Put your hands on top of the car.
You going to arrest me?
Yeah, I'm going to arrest you. Put your hands
For
on
what?
the car.
All right, hold on.
Open up! Police!
Welcome back, BG fam. It's been a minute. I've had a little bit of medical issues I had to go through, a little bit of surgery, but we're up and over that. Downhill slide from here, guys. I stopped by a little place, my first really trip out since the surgery, to a little place called Aerojet Rocketdyne. They're in Jonesboro, Tennessee. They make munitions for the military mainly. That's about 90% of their contracts is military contracts. They are
Why are you taking pictures?
working on a story.
Who are we?
Huh?
Who is we?
I didn't say we.
Who's doing the story?
Me.
For what?
For a story.
You're not supposed to be taking film or filming anything on site. You're carrying a weapon on federal property. That's just a step across the line.
I'm not on federal property, sir. I'm on the right of way. I'm on a public easement.
How's it going?
Pretty good, y'all right?
Pretty good. Do you know who owns this over here?
Owns what? This right here?
This property, yeah.
No, I don't have a clue, bud. Don't have a clue.
Okay. Well, I don't know who I was asking. I figured since you was parked there, you might know who it was.
No, but I mean, that's the right of way and the easement, so regardless, it's public property.
Oh, it's right away?
Well, yeah, every road has a right of way, right? In the public access easement?
Well, yeah, but not that far off. I mean, it's usually if there's like a...
Telephone poles is where it's always usually at. Telephone poles, it has to be. State can't put them any further or any closer.
Well, yeah, I see what you're talking about. That's on State Route 34.
Well, it don't. Well, it's still
you're
a
parked
public
on Berry
road.
Ridge.
Well, if you look, it's still, I ain't no
Phone
further
pole.
off than them phone poles are.
Well, you're off the roadway, so we'll
Yeah.
just...
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer, former sheriff's deputy. Notice how this interaction starts with a question and then cop-splaining quickly follows. He didn't know what a public easement was. He didn't know how it operated. He simply did not know, but watch the decision he makes based off his ignorance.
We'll
I
just
mean,
have
I
you-
can park closer to the road if you want me to.
No, I don't want you to park on the road at
Well,
all.
that's what I'm
I want you
saying.
to find somewhere
That's why I
public.
pulled off as
to
far as
go.
I could.
Yeah.
You know, without getting on anybody's property and still being in the easement.
Yeah. Well, we just like to have you move because you're on somebody's property, and
It's
if you
public
don't have
property,
any,
sir.
It's not public property.
It is too. It's a right of way,
No.
sir. There has to be. There's an
It's
easement.
not. I mean, you
How can I walk up the side of this road then?
okay?
How can I walk up the side
Your
of the
car
road?
is about 15 feet off the roadway.
15 feet?
Yeah.
We ain't talking about this side of the car. You go by this side. You tell me that's 15 feet off the road?
Yeah, your whole car.
No,
The
sir.
total. Yeah.
I guarantee you I could drive straight up through there and go right on the other side of that telephone pole right there.
Okay.
Telephone poles can't be...
You see a telephone pole on this side of the road?
Right there, buddy, on
How
that
far away is
driveway. Look at that driveway right
Yeah.
there. I could drive between that road and that pole right now.
Could you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, this isn't that pole.
Well, if you won't push it, we can.
Okay. Well, let's just do it.
Okay.
Let's
all
just push. You got anything in your pockets? Put your hands on top of the car.
right. You going to arrest me?
Yeah, I'm going to arrest you. Put your
For
hands
what?
on
All
the car.
right. All right, hold on.
The Washington County Sheriff's Office, located in Jonesboro, Tennessee. Obviously, they have no clue what public property is. They've never heard of an easement, so therefore they're going to arrest citizens and violate their rights. These are basic things that should be taught in every academy, but they're not, and I can attest to that. So since police officers have no clue what public property is or an easement is, let's help them out really quickly. Let's check this out. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, they state that if there are no sidewalks on a road, pedestrians should walk facing oncoming traffic on the same side of the road as oncoming traffic, but as far from the traffic as possible. So what does that mean? If you're trying to stay away from the road, well, in this case, you have to walk along the grass, which is someone's property. That is understood. But let's check this out. A public easement. An easement is the right to use someone else's land for your benefit. One property is usually benefited and the other property burdened by an easement. Easements can be public or private, positive or negative. A public easement is a special type of property ownership. When an easement exists on a piece of land, the owner of that land must, the key word here is must, permit others to use the easement for the stated purpose. If the easement is a public easement, the person who owns the land must allow members of the public to access a defined area of his land for the reasons stated in the easement. So here again, we have a cop who pulls up, sees a man standing on a public easement and places him under arrest. Why? Because in the academy, this was never taught.
This side of the car, you go by this side. You tell me that's 15 feet off the road?
Yeah, your whole car.
No,
The
sir.
total. Yeah.
I guarantee you I could drive straight up through there and go right on the other side of that telephone pole right there.
Okay.
Telephone poles can't be
You see a telephone pole on this side of the road?
right there, buddy, on
How
that
far away is
driveway.
that?
Look at that driveway right
Yeah.
there. I could drive between that road and that pole right now.
Could you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, this isn't that pole. You
Well,
see,
if you won't push it, we can.
Okay. Well, let's just do it.
Okay.
Let's
All
just push it. You got anything in your pockets? Put your hands on top of the car.
You gonna arrest
Yeah,
me?
I'm going to arrest you. Put your hands
For
on
what?
top.
All right. All right. Hold on.
Again, I can attest, this is not taught in academies. The problem is this: little things like this, when it's not taught in the academy, it leads to this type of situation. This citizen, Big G Audits, was arrested and had over 10 hours of his life, of his freedom, taken from him that he could never get back. And this was all due to an overzealous officer who did not know the law. Big G Audits is also in the process of trying to get an attorney to help fight these false charges. If you would like to help out, his Cash App is down below in the description section. Make sure you know your rights. Don't let your rights be violated. And if they are, make sure you beat them the legal way, drag them in the courtroom, and do what's necessary. With that being said, we the People University, signing off. All right, guys, if you're looking for the perfect tool to make sure your rights are never violated, to place the law in your pocket so when you deal with tyrants, you will know what to say and what to do, head over to the Apple or the Android store and download Cancel Tyranny. Make sure you know what to do when you deal with police. Get the app today.